And we're live. So, Mark, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for
Let's
asking.
see if I can get this up on.
So,
Oh,
Mark,
there we are.
how you doing?
Hello. Right, let me turn this laptop down so I can just.
Yeah.
Sorry
Oh,
about the
like,
technical difficulties.
oh, yeah,
There
that
we go.
dreaded thing again. Whoops.
There we go. Yeah, my laptop's turned off. Down. So yes. So welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to
Yep.
Matthew's channel.
Yep.
Yes. We have loads of Mandela effects. Do you want to take them through what we're going through, Matt?
Yes. The first one is a strange one. Now, what do you think of Vikings? How do you picture it? Horns on top of their heads, or no horns? Now, that is a question to answer, isn't it? Right. According to proper history, Vikings never had horns. That's a big one.
They only drank out of horns, apparently.
Yeah, that's it. They only use it as
Right.
a ceremonial
As a cup,
purposes.
yeah, as a cup, yeah, the cup, yeah. That's what they say, yeah. Apparently, sorry, I don't want to jump in on you there, but apparently the whole media and the whole film thing brought this Vikings with horns to people think, oh, we believe in movies because, oh, that's what's real, so that's what they think it is. You see a Viking run around with horns on their head in a movie, so
Yeah.
they go, oh yeah, that's real, but show them what you have, man. Show them.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this yet, but this is a statue of a Viking, two of them, with horns on their heads.
Make it bigger, man, if you can. Can you
Oh, well, there you go. I do full screen. There you go. Can you see it?
Let me see. Can't see it on my device yet. Hold on.
All right,
Hold
plenty time.
on.
Well,
Yeah. I don't know. No, I can't see it. Yeah, if you double click on it, is it on full screen?
yeah, it's on
It's on
full
your full
screen. Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
Okay, it's not on mine.
Oh, well.
So anyway, let me
Not.
tell him a joke while we sort this out. So if you
I
double
did.
click on that, that should put a full screen image on the
Yeah,
screen, shouldn't it? Hopefully.
yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Well,
But it's on your screen as a full image. What I'm looking at is the same thing. I'm looking at your Mandela Effect photos folder at the moment on it, so
all
I
right.
can't see. Oh, there we go. Something's happening. No, no, no. Hi, Mr. Frosty. Dominic Frost is on. Hello,
Hello,
Mr.
Frost.
Frost. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. What do you think? Do you remember Vikings having horns on their head? So at the moment, I can see the both of us sitting beside each other, Matthew. So if you can try to get that picture up as a full screen share or whatever,
Can you
I
see it
can
now?
see them. I can see it. Zoom in on it. Can you zoom in on it?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Because at the moment we can't really see. All I can see is the folder you've got open on your desktop.
It might be a time delay or something on it, so I'm not too
Well, I'm
sure.
looking at I'm looking at you live on StreamYard.
Yeah. Can you see the screen on the side of it?
Uh-huh. It's
Yeah.
got 4 pictures. It's got Old Earth map.
Yeah.
It's got
Definitely. That
silver
one's from Helen.
joints. Yeah, I've got 5 pictures on it, but I can't see yours
Right.
yet.
1
But
second.
anyway, any chance you can turn up Mark's sound?
I don't know. I think that's
Is
a
that
problem on your end.
is that better? Maybe it's my microphone. Is that better, Mr. Frost?
Right.
Now,
I'll
yeah,
check
there
it
you
out
go. Okay,
now.
Matthew, that's the way. Now you're doing it properly now. Yeah, if you double click
Yeah.
on that photograph, that's it. Now we can see it on the screen. So if you double click on that, should give you the full image, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Can you see it now?
No, I can still see the five. I can just see your folder though. So if you put that onto full screen, just that
Right.
picture,
1 second.
double click on it, or maybe turn down yours, Matt, and dial up a whole new show. No, not doing that, man. Do you know how long it took us to get this going? Maybe I'll just talk louder.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Irish are usually quite loud.
Mm. I don't drink though, so maybe I'm on coffee.
All right.
Yeah, to be. Okay. Let me see if I can figure it out from here. So if are you double clicking on that?
Yeah, but I can't see anything.
Okay.
Helen will be popping in shortly.
Cool. Yeah, don't forget
Cool.
Helen Frosty, Skywatcher Frosty will be turning up on our show. She'll have got a few Mandela effects to go through as well. Let's see if we can sort this screen.
How's it now?
I can just see you and a small picture of that to the side.
Right. Well, I don't know what's going on there yet, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It's a new piece of software, so
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to find all the bugs. So
exactly. We're getting there. You know, we're nowhere near professional. So I think.
Oh no! I'm just learning as I go. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. We don't learn from books. We just learn from our mistakes.
Yeah. Just learn as we go. We're an open book.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. So, yeah, you need to maybe just click on that one.
Once again, I might know what it. If
you open another screen, you know, another tab, and put up your YouTube channel on your other tab, you'll see what you're seeing. If you know what I mean, on the live stream.
Yeah. Try now. There we go.
No, I'm still looking at you. I can see you.
You should be able to see it now.
Well, let me see. So if I'm looking at the StreamYard,
yeah,
that's what's going to come up on our feed, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, at the moment I'm just looking at you. I know we have a delay on the YouTube, but I'm just looking at you in the camera. A minute ago you had you and your other one. So you and the folder, you know.
Yeah, you should be able to. How about anyone else? Can anyone else see it?
No, I'm watching it on YouTube as well, man.
All right.
So we have the man I can't pronounce your name, Assassin Man. Oh, that's a different
Assassin Man. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Assassin Man. Welcome
Yo.
to the show. We're having a few excuse me, technical difficulties at the moment.
But this is, like I said, it's a new piece of software.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just trying to share some of the residue that we found and we picked up. There you go. You're kind of doing something there now. There you go. Now you're actually. So if you double click onto your pictures, that should show that in a different. I can see now. I can see you. Can you see what's going on in your YouTube?
No, not yet, because I only got one screen.
But open another tab.
Another tab. 1 second. Bear with me, guys.
You open another tab and log into YouTube on another tab. You'll see what everyone else is seeing as well.
All right.
Alex, hi, Alex. How are you? Thank you very much for tuning in.
Hey.
Welcome everyone to our live stream.
Yeah, I've got it actually. Right, yeah.
Can you see what you're looking at?
Yeah, the folder images.
Okay. But can you see what's on the StreamYard? You're looking at the photographs on StreamYard, yeah?
Yeah. There is a delay going on. Yeah. So isn't that just typical?
It's all good. So yes, so the Viking residue that you found in the middle of your town.
Yeah, my own hometown is a big, massive 70-year-old statue. 2 Vikings got horns on each helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unusual, man.
It's not even historically accurate, apparently.
That's just from memory then, isn't it?
It is. But I don't think the sculptor who made that statue is or even alive anymore. Because it was erected in 1952, I believe. When the town was first developed. Progress after World War II and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You
should maybe go into the library and ask them what's the history of it, if there is any records on whoever done it and stuff.
Well, that would be the town hall, I would think, because
go into the town hall. They'll have all the records.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'll see if I can do it now. Can you guys see it yet? Say yes, please.
No, I'm still looking at the same screen. I can take a photograph and send it to you. But
it's all right. I don't worry about that. We'll just have to talk about it as I load it up. Hopefully, there'll be a delay on it sometime. Well, like I said, statue of two up Vikings in the middle of my town. It's got horns on it. Now, isn't that interesting?
Send you this into Messenger just to show you. Come on, my phone is so slow. Oh crap, not Facebook. I don't want to go. Oh, Helen is here. She's back.
Yeah.
Let me see. Messenger. Hi, Helen.
Hey.
What's you doing there? So
is it me you're looking for?
There's the. Come on, phone. There you go. I'll send you on Messenger. That's what we can see. Now, yeah, you're doing something there now, all right. So now, if you can, you see what we're looking at?
There you go. Hey, Helen.
Oh, hey, Helen. Welcome. You need to turn the volume up. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Maybe plug in the headphones into it with a speaker. We're getting there. Yeah. Is your audio button on? Switched off. Sorry, folks. As you can see, we're not professionals. No, we can't hear you, Helen. Hold on, let me see. So this StreamYard, your audio, you haven't got your audio on mute, have you? Just shake your head because I can't hear you. Yes or no? Oh, chat. You want to chat? I don't know how to chat. Who's in chat? What's the chat? I'm not used to use this chat. Can you hear me? No, we can't. No, we can't.
Hello, I think your both of you just dropped out. Hello. Can't hear you. Where's Mark gone? He's disappeared. Hello. Oh dear. She says she's backstage. Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah. Hey.
Thanks, fucking God.
Hey, now the gang's all here.
Woo! Boom. We did it eventually.
Right, hey, can you hear me too?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, great. We're all back. Hello, welcome, Helen.
Oh,
It
God,
only
this is
took
gonna...
us. It only took us 15 minutes to get to where we are. But
Oops.
listen, how are you? Oh, hey.
I'm
Right.
pleased
Now all we need to do
to
is be
be
able to
here.
just screen share.
Oh my God.
We're getting there, you know.
Yeah, me.
15 minutes of madness.
Yep. We're fine. Okay, hey, the gang's all here.
Right. So we have loads to talk about.
Yeah,
Helen,
we do.
you want to go first because you're limited time and all that, don't you?
I feel like I can stay for about an hour. I've nothing prepared. I had to my little minion of Gozer, I don't know. That's what you call him anyway, my little child of mine. You go
Yeah.
somewhere between like wanting to murder them and then go, oh, look how sweet they are when they're asleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Evil thoughts of Bruna. Yeah.
Oh no, she is good. She is good. She's not like a complete Satan or anything, you know. I
Not
love
yet.
my child. Not
Not
yet,
yet.
but I do love my child, obviously.
oh, we all love our children. Anyway, my son is watching. Hi, Rowan. How are you? If you're watching, welcome to the show. And sorry if it's a bit crazy for you because yeah, we might talk about some mad stuff. But sure, it is what it is. Anyway, hello.
Hello
So
there.
let's see let's see if we can get
Sorry.
some screenshots, some pictures up on the screen to show people what we found.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Helen's find about the old Earth. Yeah, about the was it South America?
Oh yeah. It's like Time Hop now always shows me stuff that I found like over the past like 12 years of Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really good. I don't know if you've got it there ready to show, but it's a good image. I think it's a good for residue. It's not bad.
Yeah. Can you see it?
I can see your screen, but I can't see the image just yet.
I don't want to remove anything from screen in case I lose it all.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
The only thing is we can't seem to enlarge that picture for some reason.
I'll try full screen. One sec.
Yeah, we're gonna walk. But anyway, let's keep going. Anyway, welcome to the. I'm just messaging people to the show.
Yeah, Mark, turn up your mic.
It is up. It is up. It is up. It's up as loud as it can go.
Well, what obviously has changed is obviously the flipping world, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. The whole place has changed.
Well, the UK really. Well, obviously we recently we had a look at it, York, and York is in the wrong place. For
Totally.
one.
Totally.
Yeah. It used to be like on the way to like Birmingham, but now it's like the other side, like near you, the other side of the country.
Has anyone heard of the St. George's Channel?
Yes.
I only just heard about this 2 days ago.
Not for me. I've not. I'm not familiar.
Wales and England, it's right there in the middle.
Oh, there's new islands, isn't there, by the UK? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a little look at my little. I've got a junior atlas, and it's like it really is basic, but it does the job.
Oh yeah,
So,
of course.
I'm not I need to have a little look at it, but there is brand new islands that never existed before. Well, obviously, one of the biggest changes is the fact that Holyhead is now a separate little island. When it wasn't, it was part of the mainland.
Yeah, we discussed this last week, wasn't it?
Okay. I've
So which one is it?
Loads of times.
Yeah, it's now an island.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not.
I do remember going across a bridge to it, but I didn't think it was an island. Wow.
No, it's an island. We'll figure that one out.
We will.
What do you think is causing these changes in the geographical changes, like America moving, Europe moving, Australia moving, other islands popping up and stuff like that? Do you think it's the tectonic plates and all that crap?
Well, I don't know. because our island is so small, we technically don't have one. So we probably stay in the same place, but I don't know. I think our only island is only about 600 miles in length or something.
It should be a lot smaller. It's grown in size. Things have grown in Africa. Sorry, Africa is like 3 times the size than it used to be.
Yeah, I've
It's much
seen
more-
that. It's a huge continent.
If it was just like plates moving around, like why is it like 10 times bigger? Why is like things stuff like that?
It's like there's actual land masses probably like growing and growing and growing and growing. It's really bizarre. I mean, I looked at my old 1897 book, and I see Colorado next to Mexico, which is quite bizarre.
Yeah.
Trump was right about that one.
The thought of Trump being right is like,
I know
yeah.
it's going around my head like 100 miles per hour, and it's like, what the hell? I watched that report, and I was thinking, no, checks all the books, me 62, me 1990, 2004 map, but the only evidence I can find is in my 1897, where Colorado is right next to Mexico, and New Mexico on that map is not being written in yet, because that didn't come about 1912, I believe, and Colorado became the 38th state in 1937, I believe. That's the top of my head.
Well, you know your stuff. I wouldn't have known when that was.
Yeah, 38th state.
Quick, Alex
Believe it or not.
says, I think Mother Gia is doing that. Sorry.
Oh,
yes,
Mother
so
Gia.
just
Oh,
on
yeah.
chat.
Mhm.
Go on, Helen.
I was just saying that obviously it's obviously Mother. That's a Mother Earth type thing, isn't it? Like where it's yeah.
Maybe she's just playing things around until she finds a place that she likes.
Yeah, maybe
Pissed
she just
off, isn't she?
around there and said, I'm moving.
Women.
PSD, I'll shift American over.
Only happens once a month.
Anyway, moving on. So let's see what else we can find.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Like moving turn that well, I've got to say more. Like knees, like the knees have changed since like they have changed a lot anyway. But our the bone on the knee does come out like a lot more than it used to, as in of like the last couple of months or something. Yeah,
I can actually move mine around.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, I know. I never used to be able to do it before. I just moved, the knobbly bit on the end. I can just move that around. Yeah, I know, it's bizarre.
The shin bone comes out more as well.
Yeah,
There's like a lump on it.
Yep. And that's how I can move it around.
You just knocked your knee and something, or someone just gave you a bang?
No. Definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Yep.
So Alex Gala says, after all, it's a spirit and energy. Yes, it is.
I would agree with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely a conscious energy. The spark of life that makes us.
It could be one of the reasons why the Mandela Effect is like that we're like shifting through consciousness through our spirit and energy, and that could be one of the reasons.
That quantum immortality thing.
Maybe.
Could be. But the question is, why are the green eyes all of a sudden?
Oh yeah, you should talk about your eye. That was like a mind blowing thing.
What they told it, because I was blue eyes all my life.
Yeah.
It was my closest friend who spotted it first, and she said, "What did you TF? How did your eyes go green?" I said, I don't know. It just happened.
Too much.
Yeah, probably. There you go, green eyes.
Really wild blue as well. Really blue, like my kind of blue.
Oh,
I have baby blue eyes, and then you had the same color eyes, and they really were blue, and they really I can't get over how green they are. They've really changed, and your pupil to iris color is different as well. Like it's your pupils are smaller compared to your iris.
That's a cardinal.
Wow. Well, maybe you're in a different body.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
moved, you know, and that's got.
Maybe I'm a lizard.
And then, well, you know.
And you never know, do you?
Oh God, someone said that to me.
Okay. But you're a lizard.
Yeah, we've been called all kinds of lizard, raybot, and stuff, but you get used to it because you're, Mandela affected and stuff.
Oh, I try not to talk too many people about Mandela Effect, I suppose, because you just get bored talking to them. You give them the 3-question thing, and if they don't answer it, they just come on about it.
Yeah.
See you later. What do you want to talk about? Your children, or your job, or what you doing yesterday? What you had for dinner, or what Instagram posts? Most people are just that's what they're all into, isn't it? It's not very often you would meet someone that's actually affected them and have a good conversation with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why waste the energy on them? Unless I don't know, unless you want to, unless you feel like you want to go out there and.
I've actually learned that some people are ready to wake up. Actually, it just takes one little conversation, a couple of questions, and I think, oh, that's not how it was.
I think we're all ready to wake up, but depending on, we're all on our own path. You can't really drag someone onto your own path. Everyone's on their own.
No.
Unless they come to you with questions, they go, "Remember that thing you were talking about? I actually noticed something." Then you can go into it. But
yeah, that's it.
You can't force someone into your own path because everyone has their own lane, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like I'm wearing residue as well. The flag of the United States. The red line underneath. Now, I've contacted the company who makes this, Apex Industries, and they still haven't responded to me yet.
Okay. Dropping something?
Set of keys.
All right, sorry. Or residue. All right.
Where is it?
UK flag. Nice one.
Yeah, and it's my hometown as well, Liverpool.
Nice. Don't look back in anger then.
Don't go there.
I picked up a pair of slippers the other day with the Union Jack residue on it. I to anyone yet, but sure, I haven't worn them either.
I was at the market the other day, and I saw, how they sell rugs and stuff like that, like big wall rugs. You put it on your wall, you just hang up. Well, I saw a UK flag, the old UK flag. It was an Indian flag that was selling it. So I don't know if they see the old flag still or the new flag, but I don't know. It was tons of merchandise of that design flag, which is quite strange. It's the same as with the pound symbol with the 2 lines. You'll see that everywhere you go written, even though you'll see the original pound symbol that's printed out. You know what I mean? Which is strange.
Do you think that pound symbol changed around the same time as the American dollar sign changed? Remember that used to
I believe I figured it out.
Right, go on.
Around 1996, 97.
Okay.
Because my book, believe it or not, Titanic, right? It would you believe it? Where is it? I don't know if you guys can see it.
Go on, closer. Has that got double lines in it?
Yep.
Oh wow, cool. Cool.
And it's printed in English, so it's not the Italian lira.
Wow.
So that's embedded in the book itself.
Okay. Because the American one, the reason why I'm bringing it up, because the American dollar sign, them two lines going down through the American S, which is called, are meant to be the pillars of strength, the whole society. Maybe it means that the whole world is coming to some sort of change, and the pillars are falling. The people that are the Illuminati, or whatever you want to call them, I don't really going to get into that. But the people who are in control, the elite, maybe their pillars are falling down, and that's why we see these changes, and that's maybe why one of the columns have disappeared from their their pound sign and their American dollar
Mm.
sign because
Yeah.
their power is going and the power is coming to us. Maybe.
Well, have you ever seen the pound exchange rate at the moment? It's terrible.
Oh, let's just that's something that we don't want to.
That's nah, that's
Yeah,
Brexit stuff and all.
we
that
don't
crap,
want
isn't it?
to bring
No,
that
no,
up.
no.
But there's really good residue in Ghostbusters. There's the double line through the dollar sign in that on the old. I think it's the second film where no, sorry, the first film where before they bought the fire station building. You see the dollar sign with the two lines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
there's so much residue for them out there as well. Yeah, I've seen it in so many films. I always watch movies about 3 or 4 times. And the first time you sort of get the plot and you get the bits and pieces. Second time you look at the background. Third time you look at the background for pictures. Fourth time you spend about 2 hours watching a 15-minute clip. So you pause, take photographs, put it up online, and go on. It's it's a weird thing to do, all right. But the dollar sign,
it's a hobby.
So much there's so much residue out there for that. Keep taking photographs of it because I don't think that has been in the the Mandela affected community for that long that the residue has disappeared yet.
Yeah, that's it. It's just strange. I mean, this uniform hasn't changed yet. Which is quite strange. I mean, like I said, when I saw a bunch of them at the sports school, it was Sports Direct, by the way, where I found it, and it had a whole aisle of the stuff with the red underneath the blue. And once I had about hundreds of thousands worth of gear hanging up on the shelves and everything, which was quite strange. I was like staring at them for 20 minutes. Looking, what the hell? How do they get past the manufacturer's seal of approval? Because this ain't the right flag. You would think your company's flag, or who's making it for.
They could be getting mixed up with the old Confederate flag, which used to have the red line underneath the stars. Have you counted
there's 50.
Oh.
52 here.
But the thing is, the Confederate flag is a star. Like a zigzag star, like the Scottish flag, but with stars on it.
Yeah. It's I've got
the old one
here.
Sorry, go on, Kevin. Sorry. Go on.
I was just saying, I've got a book on the American Civil War, and it's this. I don't know if I can. Can I flip it around? I think I can flip this around. Can't I?
Yeah, that's it. That's the old General Lee.
Oh, maybe it's not the Confederate flag I'm talking about then. Sorry.
You're talking about the 1808 American flag.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about.
The stars that are in a circle. The one that the stars are in a circle.
Yeah, the red, the banner.
The blood line underneath it.
Yeah, that's it. So.
Can I call in and join the show? This is the person I can't pronounce her name. Sorry, that's your friend, Helen.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Preliminal. I think
I've seen her name before, actually. So
he's Patrick. It's he's friends with us on Facebook, and obviously hello Dominic. Of course, my
yeah, so he's doing really good. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Right.
We'll just call her Prel.
Yeah, Prel.
Well, it is you should say prelim or minimal. Well, we're preliminal.
Won't be able to say that drunk, like I tell you.
Preliminal. I'm no good at saying names anyway.
We haven't set up it for call-ins yet.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one yet.
So we will be doing it eventually, but please just comment on here and we'll read them out. For the moment.
Oh, definitely for the next show.
Yeah, we'll read them out as we go along, as we go along.
Oh yeah.
We'll try to get a call-in number or whatever. But anyway, what other stuff have we got to go through there? Any more?
You go, Mark, about C3PO.
Has Helen got any more?
Oh, well, I'm thinking of. I've seen loads of stuff, but I can't think right now.
Okay,
Stage
well,
fright.
right, right, all right. Okay, so let me see what I came across. So I'll go with the Osmonds first. Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
Osmonds.
The Osmonds has now dropped there. There's loads of
Oh,
registers out there
right.
for the Osmonds, you know. But
Mm.
I found a picture of an album from an original album. I think it's from whenever they were around, and it just says Osmonds on it. No death. So maybe they're changing that as well. So watch out for that. I don't know if you can't really show a picture on of it, can you? At the moment, I don't have one here.
No, I can't. I can't figure that one bit out
No,
yet.
it's all good. It's all good. The
Yeah.
next one that I figured out is C3PO. So between his torso and his arms, there's now a silver strip. Okay,
I
so
don't
keep
remember
an
that.
eye out.
No.
No, keep an eye out for that, folks. It's a new thing that I came across the other day. It's in the original movies, would you believe? And also, there's a few photographs online. If you look closely between his arms and his torso, there is a silver strip. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know if you've noticed that before, but apparently it's a new Mandela effect, or maybe he's always had it. What do you think, folks? Another one that I came across. I don't know if you want to call this the Mandela effect. I'm gonna ask the question first. See what Paul and Dominic and everything else puts in the comments as an answer. Say nothing yet. What is the closest planet to Earth? Go on. See if you can put some comments in there. What do you think is the closest planet to Earth? Now, in relation to percentage-wise, what is the closest planet to Earth? Is it in what? Oh, I don't know how to say it. In a percentage-wise, yeah. Time-wise, what spends more time closer to Earth than any other planet? As the planets rotate, if you believe the planet's a ball or a globe or a sphere or whatever you want to call it, if you're not a flat earther. Anyway, I think that's. I can't hear Mark. Mr. Evil can't hear me. Can't hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mark.
Yep, I can hear.
Yeah.
Turn it up, Mr. Evil. Evil. Sorry. Sorry. Turn Mark, turn up voice coordinates. I can't turn it up. You have to turn it up on your side, Matthew, I think. Can you turn it up, please?
No, I can't. The volume's on max at the moment.
I think it's just a crap yoke I'm using, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's just a crap. I just need a microphone, I suppose, don't they?
Yeah, you can get them cheap. Yeah, Wilco's do pretty good deals on them.
I can hear you, but it's so soft and quiet. I'm very soft and quiet. I like to. No point in screaming at the people. I don't know who they are. It's some Chinese symbol. If I could read Chinese, I would be able to tell you who they are.
I can't pronounce his name. Apparently, he has issues with Facebook and that. Who can't translate his name into English, I think. So I know him. So
have you just put because I'm Irish, you can't hear me? Is it? Nice one to do the accent. What other new Mandela effects did I come across? I put some videos up on my channel, but I can't remember what they were.
Oh, lighthouses.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I've only ever seen in my life lighthouses, but obviously there's like red and white striped ones now. The lighthouse by you, Matt, didn't that change from like blue and white?
Yeah, it was.
White?
It was blue.
But it's everywhere. Like even the older lighthouses, there's all kinds of different ones. There's like black and white and like red and white and triangle ones and all kinds of crazy like different colors and patterns now. And I don't remember ever seeing them like that.
It's just weird to see. I mean,
like the barber pole, the way that used to be red and white.
You know what it reminded me of? There is a Mandela effect regarding warships.
Yeah, the razzle dazzle camouflage.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
They're in colours now.
I think.
They're in colours now. By the way,
Yeah.
they're not in black,
that's-
not just in black and white.
Let me just jump out this for 1 second, and I'm gonna come back in just see if I can.
He's gonna check it out.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second. All right, folks. I'll be back.
Right. Well, like I said, the razzle dazzle is now in colour, not black and white anymore. Which is
That's
quite...
really like I remember seeing that a couple of years ago when I first like woke up to the Mandela Effect. And I
Yeah.
was like, what?
I mean, I don't remember.
But that's where the lighthouse thing did remind me of. Is that?
Yeah.
But there's loads of stuff with colour, isn't it? There's like loads of stuff with patterns and like obviously you've got the dashes appearing and disappearing and like obviously you've got like Kit Kat having theirs missing, like Coca-Cola's changing.
Oh yeah.
And obviously you've got there's got to be something to it, a message in the overall. When you look at like the logo changes, and it's in nature, and it's in the buildings and stuff here, where you've got it's quite literally the colours, the dots, the way the A's are,
Yeah.
and the dashes all have to mean something. It's a common thing across the entire board regarding the Mandela Effect.
And you say so. What is the person with the funny name I can't speak of is says the twin towers collapsed and now they have stripes on them similar to the lighthouses. Now, isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. I also there is a Mandela Effect with the I remember the two towers being parallel, like this, not like but they're like diagonal now, like diamonds.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they weren't like that. They were like quite literally parallel to each other. Camera. They were like straight and parallel to each other because they were twins.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense the way they're diagonal like diamonds.
Yeah, because you look at it on the top and it's like two cubes facing up each other, and it's just looks weird to me.
Like my memory to it is when you'd see the Statue of Liberty, and you'd see the two towers, and they'd welcome you, but they'd welcome you face on.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
hello.
Hello.
Am I really loud now?
Yep. Echo.
There's echo. Oh no! Hold on.
Can you feel it?
Leroy Jenkins.
What about now?
Yeah, you're cool.
Still echo.
Echo.
What about now?
Hello. There you go. Sorted.
Is it gone?
No. Still here.
But you can. Is the echo gone?
No.
Ah, crap.
Got the TV on again,
Never
mate.
mind.
No. Anyway, I'll just sort it out. I'll be back.
Right. What's the other weird one? Dear. Oh yeah. Speaking of the Titanic, how many of the chimneys were there on it?
3.
Have a look.
I can't. Oh, was it just 4?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one.
there was never 4. There was only 3. There was 2 chimneys and a fake.
Yeah, now
There
there's
was a
4.
fake one, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Titanic's changed.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
This one's just happened. I just seen it in the corner of my eye.
There's a couple of new things with that though, isn't there? Well, not recently, but there's like I heard a couple of years ago about the fire in the boiler room, but now it's got really like detailed and like how it's changed. There's like how would they know the details now on the how big the fire was and how would you just wouldn't the information wasn't. It's not like they had Facebook. They weren't like tweeting each other. Oh god, the fire!
Or like filming it. You know, like people do these days.
Oh my god! Imagine! I bet you. I mean, there'll be eventually more and more footage on like Titanic. I reckon there'll be like maybe even someone with a camera. They'll find like a magic camera,
Yeah.
of from footage of the Titanic or something with like someone brought on. Because let's just face it, they had like 3D almost photogenic images, which didn't exist. Technology didn't exist with
No,
the
not
quality
for
of the camera. Where,
no,
like
no one
that,
is
no.
like 200 years ago or nothing.
No,
know.
no, definitely not. It's but it wouldn't surprise me if they find or discover some kind of footage.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Echo?
Yeah, he's in.
Echo.
Yes.
Echo.
For fuck's sake.
The whistle
Sorry.
I read absolutely preliminal.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to learn how to say your name.
Hold up.
Minimal. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, talking about my name. My name is Fewings.
Fewings, is that
That's
right?
it. Because you always go, I don't know which way you say Fewings. Anyway, so anyway, there's no echo now, is there?
No echo.
That's all right then. I think might be from you, Matthew. Maybe you turn yours down, or is it yours, Helen? That's someone's got some.
Without.
If you put headphones in it,
Yeah, I've got my headphones on.
I can hear me in the background of someone. Maybe it's me.
Hello, it is me you're looking for.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Is that fair now?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Mark is loud now. Haha! I've always been loud. I just. I thought it was Mark Fewings for a long time. It is. I don't know how we pronounce that.
Fewings.
No, but Dominic's put in the Fewings. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's stop saying my name.
It'll get changed.
Say my name. So, next then, you were talking about the what was it? The lighthouses when I left.
Yeah. Oh, no, a question for you, Mark, since you were away. The Titanic.
Yes, 4.
Is you sure was 4, not 3?
Always 4. Always 4. Always 4.
When it's
in my reality.
Just changed on us too.
Okay, it's always been 4 in mine because it's the way you can tell it's the Titanic. Because there's a few other ships that were similar. Then you also have another one. It's the sister ship. The sister ship that has 4 as well. Remember them pictures I sent you of the Titanic? The news clippings.
Yeah.
Of the Titanic and all the survivors. That it was all misinformation. That has 4 in it. That has the 4 things in it. But maybe
that was misinformation. How it survived.
Yeah, of course. That was that's a prehistoric 9/11. That was.
Yeah. It's all in
let's get everyone together. Everyone that's all official and everyone that's all important, and let's put them into a boat and let's sink it.
Yeah, pretty much what happened.
I don't know. I didn't really want to. That's the way it is. Anyway, the Titanic. Take the red pill. Yes, of course. Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Pill. No, take over together.
Yeah. The Titanic was sunk on purpose to kill people who opposed the creation of Federal Reserve scam. Well, let's not get into the whole conspiracy thing, but we do.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Maybe we should have some codes, and so them people who are listening, the people who the powers who be can't understand what we're saying. We should make our own language.
We could always use Elvish.
5 animals says fewing.
Yeah. It's okay. Thank you. Anyway. Let me see if I can find that and give it a thumbs up. Anyway, sorry about
so
what's next?
Well,
better.
I've got a topic for you. It's the Black Thomas
Go on.
incident of 1916.
Oh, Sam, we just said let's not talk about conspiracies, and here we
It's not really a
go.
conspiracy theory if it's in the history books, you know. Is it?
It's misinformation, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still in the history books, sort of.
As I said, I could tell you what happened, man, but you know,
Yeah.
there's so
That was
many
also an
different.
insurance job. That was also
Yeah,
an
there's so
insurance
much,
job.
so many things that we could say about that, but
$20 million in damage. Yeah, probably because of the Great Depression of 1929. Yeah, exactly. $20 million, you know, we'll not be able to recover from that. So,
who do you think did it?
not the Germans. No.
No, who do you think did it?
Job.
Insurance job. Yeah.
Yep.
Just to get money.
Yep. Think about it.
Okay.
Lanterns everywhere. Gas lanterns next to ammo crates.
And where was that? Where was that position? Where was Black Tom positioned?
Just before Liberty Island, where the statue was. But I don't believe for a second.
Do you think that has something to do with maybe the Statue of Liberty moving from Ellis Island to where it is now?
No, I don't think so. Because the way I see it, the Black Tom incident situated on a man-made island. You know, because it was a hazard to the sailors in the harbour, stuff like that. So all it would take is a little spark from one of the lanterns to blow the whole thing up.
Like a PSYOP operation.
Misinformation, because there was about 10,000 immigrants waiting at Ellis Island to be processed at the time, and you could easily just pick up some random bugger from there to get the blame for it. And it just so happens to be German.
Just on the live chat here, so New Zealand looks to have turned 20 to 30 degrees clockwise. It's a bit further out from Australia now. Do you know what? New Zealand is kind of, I think it's just heading off the map. Australia seems to have twisted a bit as well. Definitely Europe, like as in the England has twisted slightly around, so it's not in alignment with Europe anymore. Maybe it's had to do with Brexit. Oh, shouldn't say that word, but yeah.
So it is.
Maybe it is. Maybe England is really trying to move away. You know, they've got like boats pushing the action, because it does look like it's twisted about 20 degrees to the left away from it. It used to be sort of almost diagonal to it, if you know what I mean. Because yes, you see the way that is, Frosty. So you have Helen, you have it there. If you see the way, it's kind of twisted a small bit around. If you go up to the England part where the UK is on it, it's kind of there. So you can see the way that's it used to be about 30 degrees to the right. So, but now if you look closer, it's just it seems to be like moving away. And the other thing seems to be coming down on top of it. Anyway, that's just map changes, you know. Maps, all this misinformation.
Yeah.
How close is it?
They change them every day.
Maybe that's good.
Do you know what I've noticed as well? Canada, right? Now, if you're going up to Canada on your map there, right? Canada, pull back a little bit if you can. Canada seems to be breaking up a lot. You see that big
water.
That big
Hudson
bloody
Bay.
whatever it's called, Hudson Bay, and all around Hudson Bay and above it and to the side of it seems to be moving around. It seems to be all breaking up a bit, you know. Which I thought that was a big just chunk of land. But then again, you know, I'm looking at one map and then I'm looking at another map and then you look at a different map. But the thing is that about this Mandela effect, you look at the same map you've had on your wall for years and that's changed. So, you know, it's weird. Go on, Ellen, what were you saying?
I'm sorry. I was just saying that here as well has changed massively. Canada.
Yeah, I see that. It seems to be. changing so much. Like maybe it's just breaking up. Maybe someone's bombing it and they're not telling us.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
don't
maybe
know.
it's going to
You
be
know?
all wetlands soon. Who knows?
But
Yeah.
I remember New York being like this. Like it wasn't breaking up like this and going off this way. So that's different. That would never used to be like that. Yeah, it used to be like kind of more like that down this way.
And it's the same map that you're using all the time as well, isn't it? That you're referencing, because we look at different maps all the time, but we always go back to the map that we had on the wall. Because I noticed you have one behind you, Helen, on your wall that we kind of go back to as well. Because if you look at one map and then you move on to a different atlas, they do have small little inconsistency changes on them as well. But how do you explain then the one that you're looking at all the time just changing in front of you, which is weird. Anyway,
all the time.
Go on.
It is weird.
So,
Pinky.
So Paul says, I can't pronounce your name, so I'm just going to call you Paul. It is Paul, isn't it? That's his name. No way was Hudson Bay like that a year ago. Yeah, exactly. It's like as if it's just chopping and changing around. Take the red pill says
Patrick.
Corey Good. Is it what's his name? Patrick?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, sorry, I'm calling him Paul.
You can call
sorry,
him
Patrick.
Pat.
Prelim. Good lad, prelim. So Corey Good has said a lot of fascinating things that I can't put any of them in out of possibility with anything I know. I think he's in onto something. Yeah, he's definitely he's a ufologist, isn't he? Like myself, a ufologist. They with aliens and UFOs and secret bases and all in under the ice and all that, and the different theories of actually UFOs under the water base, having water bases and stuff like that. Could have something to do with that. So carry on. What's next?
Right. This was one for the UK, but I don't know how many UK are in here, but they might have it over there. Fruit pastels.
Who? What?
The fruit pastels.
Fruit pastels. Oh yes, it's your accent. Sorry. I got you back. It's the accent I didn't understand. Sorry. Fruit pastels. Go on.
Yeah. Do you remember the black little sweet?
The black one?
Yeah.
Was it not dark purple?
Nope. There was a black one.
Okay.
I remember I used to hate the black one because it tasted foul because it was bloody licorice.
I didn't know it was like gone.
Yeah, it's purple now.
No, it was definitely black. The fruit there was always a I love licorice, you see, so it's my food.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. Left the black ones alone. So it's like the whisper.
Do you think we're from two different timelines?
Yeah, I just remember it when I was a kid.
Just as we're talking there, with me remembering the 4 chimneys on the Titanic, you remembering 3. You remember the black fruit pasta, me remember the purple one.
Yeah, I remember both.
Maybe I'm from the old time, maybe I won and I got an extra life, and here I am in the next one. Hey.
Yeah, like I said, it's just weird because now
sorry.
It's just purple.
I go off in once.
Yeah. Oh, I just finished the packet just before it came on here.
You didn't share them with anyone, no?
No. See, purple.
Yeah, they were black. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you checked that out online and see if they've changed the packaging or anything?
I haven't.
Okay.
I believe it was. Don't know when was it when I noticed the change. It was only within last year, believe it or not.
Okay.
So, it's the same with Whisper Base and Bits of Whisper.
Oh yeah, that was a great find. Bits of Whisper.
Yeah, 2018. Well, I find out. Helen is looking a bit confused there.
No, it's Dominic's like having problems with his tech. I think just reboot it and come back. It's buffering back for him for some reason.
It's his internet, maybe, is it?
No, I don't think it's. I'm not sure. So just see if just reboot.
Okay, let me just read a few comments out there. Take the red pill. Someone else said that the part of the universe, our solar system or galaxy, is moving into is causing a compression of dimensions, timeless. So I don't know if it's a cosmological or artificial created. The whole artificial creation, the simulation theory, everyone puts it as, oh, it's Elon Musk and all them, they all come up with it. They came up with that, the simulation theory came up in the 1950s.
Yeah.
Was it 50s or 50s? Yeah,
1950 odd, I think it was.
It was first put out there, yeah, that it was we're all in a simulation. But if you look at it now, Elon Musk has gone back on what he said. He says that there's 1 in a billion chance that we're in a simulation now. That so it seems to have gone back on what he said. That at the moment the way creation is that we've only started, creating video games and getting into virtual reality. So we will be the ones that create this simulation. So we will be the masters of, whatever you want to call it, simulation theory. So we'll be running around with all these sims, controlling them. So we're all, I don't know, maybe he's telling us we're all gods.
I think.
But that Elon Musk man's a bit of a strange one. People sort of jump on him and think he's from a different planet.
$1 million.
And someone thinks he's.
He's
I think he's
Mandela Effect has to be. He wasn't here before. I don't remember him.
Definitely not.
Before.
Well, he popped up in Iron Man 2. He's in Iron Man 2. He's popped in loads of different ones. He's obviously in the Big Bang Theory lately, but he's in Iron Man 2. He's been around, but he's the founder of PayPal. Him and someone else, wasn't it? So however long PayPal has been around, that's how long he's been around.
Either
maybe just sat in the
from the
background.
future.
Yeah, well, there is a book that from 1947 that says that I know I've spoken about this before. The ruler of Mars, his name is Elon, or the king of Mars, or the god of Mars, and that's maybe why he threw himself back up in. Maybe that's what he's trying to do, yeah. But that's what he sent up his car into space, didn't he? Maybe that's him.
That has to be the biggest joke ever. He's totally trolling everyone with that. There's no way that's
Did you see the interview where he says it looks so fake it has to be real?
Especially when you see the hologram grid and behind it. Yeah.
It's not real. One thing I am wanting to bring up, because they are talking about like lineage and stuff like that in the chat, is it's one of the things that has changed for me. Actually, it's my biggest Mandela Effect, and it's my personal one, where I learned that I'm not my mum's not only is my mum's adopted, I'm a quarter of Italian. I found out that my grandfather's actually Italian, and I know it has to be a Mandela Effect because everyone knew. I found out last Christmas that I'm actually a quarter of Italian, and everyone knew. Like, even my bestie's mum knew that my mum was adopted, and everyone knew. I'm thinking, how did I grow up my entire life not knowing when everyone else did?
Yeah, that's it.
Did they tell you that they told you years ago?
No. They said, oh yeah. They just knew. I don't even understand why no one said or told me. You
think it'd be something that it would come up in conversation as you were growing up? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm adopted and so forth, and you're Italian. You think that would be Okay, wow.
My dad was like casual as well when I brought it up, because I found it out through my passport application. But everyone knew, because it was my best friend's mum went to school with my mum, and they all knew. They all knew. I'm thinking that has to be, but it has to be Mandela related, because everyone's, you will find that your part of your lineage has changed, because it's people are finding maybe more French in their histories and stuff like that.
You could be related to my Mussolini.
And we all related to that. What's his name? His name? Oh, that lad. My mind's gone blank. No, that fella that Ming the Merciless. Not Ming the Merciless.
Max von Sydow.
No, the lad that done. Oh, I can't remember his name.
Topol.
We're all apparently related to this fella that conquered.
Genghis Khan.
What's it called? That's the one. Genghis Khan. We're all apparently descendants of him because he had so much. I don't know how did he find the time to go out and do wars if all he's doing is shagging women all the time? Did he just have cups of semen and just sit here just go and insert that to women while I go out and kill all these people, or how did he do it? Oh, sorry, maybe yeah. Sorry.
You never know.
Mongolia never existed. In my timeline, Mongolia wasn't there because obviously China defeated Mongolia.
Well, I saw this. I don't know if everyone's familiar with Top Gear. I saw them going across Mongolia and saying he was very what was the word to use? Genghis Khan was very rapey, which I found very, very funny. Which okay, so that just means you just went in and pillaged and raped everyone, and yeah, that's a bit
So
crazy,
did the Vikings. Right?
Yeah. Well, so did yeah. Anyway, let's not get into that. Oh, anyway, what's next?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Helen?
I can't think.
I'd love to be able to show you the residue. I'd love to be able to show the residue that we have, but I daren't put on my screen because you'll see that I haven't combed my hair. So other than that, let me see one bit of residue. I'll have to show one bit of residue. No.
Just saw Vanny Rose.
Okay, let me hold on.
Hello.
Hold on, let me figure this out. 1 second.
Hello.
Speaking of which,
hello, Vanny Rose, obviously Dominic Frost, Alex Gall, a bunch of people.
speaking of which,
We've got a good few people watching, yeah.
Assassin and 45.
Yeah, I got his name mistaken as well. Sorry, Assassin 45. Let me go. Oh, the red sun, the yellow sun, the white sun, Matthew. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, that's a strange one. I mean, but anyway, I just came across it officially on NASA's website. The sun is white now, and it always has been.
Really? It was shown as orange, isn't it? Like they like say it's orange still, even though when we see or look outside or look with our eyes.
Apparently it's the prism of the light catching on the clouds and stuff like that.
That's it. Big Mandela Effect over
there. We might want to talk a bit about the rainbow rays or halos, because all you see is the rainbow rays. Sometimes the sun has electric light around it. There's it's the sun dogs as well. Don't know about you guys, but obviously I know Matt. We haven't seen these things before.
No, definitely not until last year. And shortly before that, I became aware of the Mandela Effect. Now, 2 and 2 together makes me wonder if something's happened within last year and a half now, atmosphere change or whatever. But I think something else is going on. I see these on an almost weekly basis now. Sundogs, sunset, and sunrise, and halos during the day and the afternoon, between 11 and 3 p.m. I can always predict them. But like I say, why there hasn't not been any halo cakes or sundog cakes like there is on rainbow cakes and stuff like that, if they're that common.
I seen the sundogs there a couple of weeks ago. Took a photograph of it on my phone. It was like 2 parts of a rainbow either side of the the sun, and that's all I could see. I took a few photographs of it. All right. Seems the first time I seen it.
Yeah.
But it's like the Mandela Effect. Once you see, you can't unsee.
Yeah, it's like what I find strange.
So
if they've been around,
once your eyes are open, yeah.
If they've been around all this time, why have I not seen them until recently? I've been a photographer for about 10 years. You know, I should have been able to see one at least, captured one in the past. You know, sunsets, you know, halo and everything, shining bright and everything with my cameras, what I've got. I should have been able to grab an image.
Do you think our eyes are getting upgraded all the time and we're just seeing more and more?
I think we are. I think they are. Well,
you know, because, you know, at the moment, the way you look at it, if you look at a scale of 1 to 100 and you put us up at 50, right, we can see a spectrum of between 45 and 55, so we can see 10% of what's going on. So between 45 and a 0, you have radiation and this, that, and other, and whatever that we can't see. And then between 55 and 100 is, you know, the direct whatever spirits or whatever you want to call them, or other bits and pieces that we don't even know about, black material, black dark matter, and whatever. So we're only seeing parts of it. So maybe our eyes are opening a little bit more, and we can actually see, you know, more stuff going around, because each day we're getting, you know, we're evolving. But, you know, unless a doctor comes around or some medical thing comes out and you're told this is a fact, you're not going to believe it, because, you know, as they say, if the truth is to be told, so is to be understood, it will be believed, you know. Some shaman said that to me a long time ago. So, you know, unless it's really explained to you in layman's terms, you know, people are just don't want to know. Because if you tell someone something that is that you don't understand, you're going to go away and you're going to ponder and you go, no, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't think that's real. But if you explain it to you, walk away and you understand them perfectly, then, you know, it's a case of going, well, yeah, okay, now I can see what you're saying, and then you actually see what they're saying. If you know what I mean, that's what maybe that saying comes from. I can see what you're saying, because anyway. Rant over. Continue.
No worries. Like I says, as you know, I collect old books and stuff like that. And me 1897 has a huge paragraph of sundogs and halos and how it's performed and how it works. Apparently, it's sun-drawn water. You know, like the prism, like on the Pink Floyd album cover. You know, when you see the prism with the light going through. This is the same deal with the clouds. But like I said, I think the ice crystals phenomenon is a totally man-made contraption, I think. You know what I mean? So
you just speaking of the Pink Floyd prism thing, didn't that change upside down as well in the Mandela Effect not long ago?
So Family Guy has got proof on it.
And then the rainbows are meant to be upside down as well, or something like that. They used to be purple on the bottom, and now they're on the top or something.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things going on. There's like two purples, basically. There's two types of purples. There's a purple underneath and there's a purple on top.
Okay.
Off the rainbow. There's all
weird. Speaking of purple, all my chat has just turned purple.
Ooh. Maybe battery's gone.
No, I'm on a desktop.
Oh, right.
It's gone all purple.
Oh, hey. Well, see, we're creating our own reality now. We're creating purple.
This is all a chance purple.
See, okay, say another colour. Say green. And see, okay, let's talk about something green and see if we can turn the chat back to green.
Green.
Green. Think of green. Think of... I don't know. Did you see you know Need Input? He's a great man. He does some great videos.
We want to get him in here.
He's definitely more than welcome to come on. I was chatting to him there the other day. I messaged him, so he is wanting to come on to the show. Have you seen his video about using the left side and the right side of the brain and using the Mandela Effect to our own ability and let's create our own reality and stuff like that? You know, I totally agree with that. We're only ever one decision away from greatness. You know, depending on what patch you say or whatever, if someone comes up to you and goes, "You want £1 million," or do you want to just whatever, you're only one decision away from going, greatness. So you do create your own reality by what you say and what you think. So if you think, "Oh, I'm going to go out tomorrow and make £1 million," you might do it. If you think otherwise, you're sort of doubting yourself, so you don't really do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, manifestation.
So yeah, I don't know. Manifestation, that's the one. That's the word I'm looking for.
Like, more and more you manifest, more and more things happen. Like if you put your faith into the universe, it will work for you. It really will. Like it's happened to me, and it's happening. It's you really can manifest what you want. You actually genuinely want it, and believe that you are worthy of it, and you are deserving of it, and you will get it. But it's all about putting your faith in the universe.
Yeah, it's kind of, if you put it out there, in words are powerful. Words are like spells,
Yes, abracadabra means I create as I speak.
Do you think Shazam means something really, really weird? Maybe that's why they got rid of his shit.
Who knows?
The Shazam movie, the first one that Sinbad did. That's just a theory of mine. That's why the Shazam movie was taken down, that Sinbad did, because Shazam is a really, really powerful word, and we weren't ready for it. Same way as that theory about the whole thing where they went to Mars in the 1970s to come back with evidence of aliens, and we weren't ready for it. So you know what? Let's move on and pretend we'll wipe out that part of history, and we'll pretend we never said it, and we'll do it again in 50 years when you're ready.
Yep. See if everyone
Sorry,
remembers.
that's just. Can I just do one thing while I'm here? Well, we'll just go onto the chat, because there's a good few comments here. Oh
yeah, Dave.
So, C-3PO is falling apart. That's you. That's what you said. C-3PO didn't have a black wire stomach area. No, well, he did, and then he didn't. Then there was red wires and blue wires and all sorts of wires that turned up as well on his stomach area. He also has the black palms now, as everyone knows. Obviously, he has the silver leg that, we're all going, I don't know about that. So, there was a widespread instance of pink and green phenomena early in the year. A ton of us began seeing it everywhere. A lot of ME chains involved it to be like the Queen's Cloak and Snow White. Okay, that's from Dominic Frost. Yeah, that's changed as well, I think.
Monday. Probably Unique Monday does an awful lot of pink and green phenomena. I've seen it myself, when it came out a couple of months back, probably January, something like that this year. I was seeing it all over the Disney movies and stuff like that, but obviously Unique Monday did every film and went into it extensively. But I do.
He's quite good, him, yeah.
Color.
He does a lot of videos. He does quite a lot of videos, doesn't he? And he goes into detail as well. Yeah, I'm on his channel. What's the name of it again? What's the name of that? What's the name of his group? His group on Facebook. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, it's there. I can't remember what the name of it is. It's there somewhere. Hold on. I've got my laptop as well, so bear with me, folks. He does have a channel, and I can't find it. Anyway, never mind. All right, I have a little list here.
Begin to get off, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, continue. Have you any more to talk about first before you go?
Sorry?
Have you any more Mandela's effects before you have to go?
Not at the moment, but obviously
it's all good.
We should probably do this again next week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see. We might do a test during the week, Matthew, and see if we can do. We can see if we can do get this screen searching thing or screen saving sharing thing on, so we can show the actual residue we found.
Speaking of the pinkies, has anyone else got one?
I have a pinky. I have two.
Oh, the shape of the shape of your little finger is changed. It's more knobbly.
Yeah. Unless it's part of getting older.
Okay.
No, it's more the shape.
Yeah, maybe we're all getting old.
I can't really do it on here because of the. It's a bit funny. There we go.
I can see it. Okay.
Also, another one. What does your hand say about you?
Yeah, it's.
Mine can't talk.
Palmistry, isn't it? It's looking at palmistry.
Look at that. M-A.
Okay.
Can you see it?
No.
The M, then there's an A.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah. That's the
How
first two initials of my first two letters of my first name.
I know it's
Maybe in 6 months it might be MAOK on your hand.
Who knows?
I have it tattooed on mine. Silly man. Silly man.
Now I've only got the one tattoo.
So Helen, what have you to do in the morning? You're getting up early in the morning. What are you doing? Anything interesting?
I'm getting up about like 4:45 in the morning to do the school run.
Oh wow, okay.
The dreaded school run.
The dreaded school run. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Nothing very.
Okay. Ah well. It keeps you busy though, doesn't it?
Yep, it does. And then I've got work, which I can't tell you where I work because of, well, I'll get fired.
Yeah, you
So
would.
there's
Do you work for the government?
Where I work, I could never. For those who know me, know where I work. It's the logo's changed huge, massively.
All right. Okay. Okay. Oh,
I do know that one as well.
Right, but let's do that one next week then. Or the week after, or let's not say that.
But I'm not gonna,
Yeah, no, it's all good. Let's not chat about it. It's all good. It's all good. Right, let me just I have a list here. Preparation is the key and all that crap. But I can't find a list. Oh, here it is.
There's that train again.
Here we go. Hey, can you hear a train in the background?
Yeah, we can.
That's all right. Geez, these headphones really work then. Yeah, I live beside a train track. So the Grand Canyon caves, we all know about them. Yeah, I'm just going to go through this list really quickly. So the Grand Canyon caves, so people used to live in them. That came up a few weeks ago. I put it up on the Facebook. I think Brian McFarlane shared it, and then a few other people shared it on their channels. The avocado one used to be Haas, or HAAS. Now it's
Macintosh
HASS. Macintosh apples. Okay.
Macintosh computers.
Yeah, that's what's his name? Covered that, didn't he? And that
his
name is
Chris Sinatra. That's the guy.
That's the one. Chris Constantinople.
I'll try and get him on the show at some point as well.
I messaged him and asked him. He said he'd be interested. All right.
Yeah.
Tesla remote control boat, right, was made in 1886. A remote control boat was made by Tesla in 1886.
That's crazy.
Which is, I know, but have any of you watched that movie, Current? The new movie that's about the electricity, about, the two people who made, whoever they are, them, the people who brought up electricity, light bulbs and all them.
Edison.
Oh,
Edison and all that. Yeah, I watched that movie there. Well, I've seen it twice. That's the one.
Is Tesla? Yeah. I wanted to see that.
No, he's not Tesla. He's Edison.
He's the guy who invented the light bulb.
And then you have Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Now here's one. When did you first see Tom Holland in a movie?
Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm. But would you believe he's in a movie called I think it's The Impossible with Ewan McGregor. He's about 10 in it.
No.
It's about the tsunami it's a true story. It's about a tsunami in whenever that tsunami happened on Christmas Day. I can't remember when it was, whatever day it was, but he's their child in that movie, because I watched it and I said, wow, I don't remember him ever being in that movie. So if you know that movie, it's called, he's, I know that he went to school near where I live at the moment. He went to the Brit school. I was doing a bit of drama in their drama class and whatever, and his name and photograph all plastered all over the wall. Leona Lewis went there and a few others, but I thought that's where he learned where his acting skills were. But apparently, he's in this movie from, I think it must be about 2000, early 2000s, but he's only 10 in it, 10 or 11.
I've got a good one.
So that's crazy.
I just remembered a good one for you.
Go.
Henry Saville, Superman, right? When was the
Oh,
first
yeah?
movie you seen him in, or anything?
Now, I'm a big film buff, so I should know this. Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Or Seville, depending where you're from.
Yeah. When you say tomato, I say
British-born
tomato.
actor. He's a
Yeah, of
British-born
course, he's
actor.
English, yeah.
And believe it or not, his first starring role was in Midsummer Murders on TV.
No.
Go look at his
Okay.
file.
Well,
Go look at his file. It's in there.
Okay. Helen, you want to go, do you?
yeah, I need to go in. I've been awake technically since like 1:30 this morning. For no reason.
Wow.
I couldn't sleep. So.
No worries.
No worries. Well, listen, thank you very much for everything.
Thanks.
We loved having you here. It's great to have you here, and we'll have you back next
thank
week.
you for
You know.
No, definitely. Hopefully,
You
we'll
know,
have some
it's,
more guests.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try our best. Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you so much for all your residue and your new Mandela effects that are coming up and stuff like that. Keep doing what you do.
Thank you, everybody. Well, take care. I'm going to work out how to do this now.
Right, have a good one.
Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Right,
Thank you, Helen. All right, have a great one. Right. Good night.
good night. Alright, so what do you think of Henry Cavill being in Midsummer Murders?
The series.
Yeah, the series.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know it. I was like sitting down. It was on the other day. I was like sat back like that, and I thought, that's Superman. A lot younger, but that was Superman. I was like,
Wow.
WTF? He was on a few episodes as well. Now,
Okay.
the thing is, once you hear about an actor, you don't realize he's been everywhere before the major role he's landed in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they only
Yeah,
come
but-
to your eyes when you see them in a
Yeah, it's
major
like-
role, and then
It's like he's there, plain to see. You know what I mean? He's like, ah. Yeah. So
I'm just looking at. So Dominic Frosty said, I first saw Tom Holland in Spider-Man. Yeah, that's if you look at the movie, I think it's The Impossible. It's called, with Ewan McGregor in. It's about the tsunami. He's in that as a young lad, and that's maybe a personal Mandela effect for me because, as I said, I've seen where he done acting school. I've been there,
yeah.
and I seen that's where I thought he learned acting. But so maybe that's just a personal Mandela effect to me. So let me just go through a few other of these while we're. So another one that I can't pronounce. We call him Shark Icon. Hi, Shark Icon. And bye bye, Helen, from Alex. Venrose, take care, Dominic. Thank you very much. So you're good at this because you're actually commenting whilst I'm reading them out. I can't do both. Thank you, Erin. Will do. Look, Shark Icon. Hello.
Yep, it's still purple.
It's still purple, is it? I don't know, man. Do you know what they say about the color purple?
No,
Isn't it meant to be the color of sexual frustration?
I don't know.
That's what I hear, but then again, you saw different tales and all that. No, it's not yours. It's not. I mean, it's just a color. They also say that it's something to do with your aura. If you have an aura around you that's purple, it's something to do with enlightenment or something or whatever. Anyway,
I'll have to look that one up.
yeah. Let me just have let me have a quick. So someone said to me the other day about this, the Mandela effect. I'm not going to mention who it was, but they said I've met his goddaughter, which I have met his goddaughter, and Nelson Mandela's goddaughter. So why do I think it's true? Because it's I said it's just because it's a name. It's just a name for something. So I have met his goddaughter and spoke to her. I didn't speak to her about that, obviously, because I wasn't going to talk to her about she knew I was in conspiracy theories and stuff like that. She said, "Oh, okay." So she was. It's funny. She says, "Okay, I'll pick a conspiracy theory to talk about because you just engage in conversation, you know." So I picked the wrong one. I says, "Okay, let's talk about I don't know how to say this without raising red flags. 9/11." I says, "Okay, what about that? That's a big conspiracy theory." And she then just blasted me out of the water with that one. I'm like, okay. I won't tell you what was said, but it was quite funny. But apparently she happened to be there 2 days after it happened. And she, mentioned about a few other bits and pieces that I obviously disagreed with. And then we moved out of that sitting room and had a few drinks. Anyway. So just to let you know, so I've met Nelson Mandela's goddaughter and spoke to her and read the book and stuff like that. And she has a book out, or her uncle has a book out.
She got his book actually.
Yeah, I did post it in the. I didn't know to show us that one. Show us the front of it. No, the front.
The black cover.
Oh no, the one I have is only a new one. Her uncle wrote it, so I think it's only. He was in prison with Nelson Mandela. It was released. I think it was last year. I won't give you the name of the book. I posted it on the group before. Anyway.
It only cost me £1 anyway, so maybe worth a read. Yeah.
Ain't charity shops great?
Oh,
that's where I volunteer in a charity shop myself. For the blind, and I get a lot of my books in there. But I do a lot of going around to second-hand shops, thrift shops, if you want to call, if you're from the US, charity shops, and I find so many great books they're just they're dusty and they don't have any pictures on them. They don't have any pictures on them, so people just stay away from them because it's not, that's where I tend to gravitate. If you don't have any pictures in them, the older the book is. Because if you notice on the, the Guinness Book of Record books, the first editions, no pictures, all text. Now you look at a Guinness Book of Records, it's got nearly got neon lights sticking out of it, and everything's a picture, and the paragraphs are like 2 lines long, so it's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's one other thing I want to say. The Matrix movies. Now I saw this on. So you have Teresa Lynch and Sandy. I can't pronounce her second name. Were on. Is it Scrapper Performance's channel or whoever's channel it was? They were doing a live. Scarlet Performance. They do a live show on. I think it might be his ones. They done a live, but they were talking about the Matrix movie, the front cover, and the Matrix. In the title seems to be getting smaller and smaller and disappearing. And the M and the A on the Matrix cover is now joint. So there's it's if you look at it now, it's joined up. So the M and the A are joined up.
I've got another one for you as well.
Hold on, one sec. The Matrix Revolutions, right, or Revelations, whatever you call. Now it's not called The Matrix Revelations; it's just called Matrix Revelations. No, that has disappeared.
I'll have to go and check.
Sandy Diva, that's the one. Yeah. That's her. Sorry, that's it's come up in the chat.
This is going to be an poll question. Is it the Passion of Christ or Passion of the Christ?
I thought it was of the.
Now it is.
Okay. Yeah, of there for me.
No, it was only Passion of Christ for me.
Okay.
That one's came up in the last couple of days as well. So, I see things I remember. It's a gift or a curse, depending.
There seems to be a lot of that happening at the moment. So S's are being dropped from band names and also from movie names. De is being dropped. Where all these De and S's are going, are they being put on something else? It's weird.
Another one. Are you seeing the cover of the Interview with a Vampire lately?
Oh, the Vampire Chronicles.
It's changed again.
Okay, what's it changed to?
Oh, go and look at it. I'm sure you've probably got a copy of it.
Hold on, I have it in front of me. I do have it in front of me. I'm in Vampire Chronicles. Okay, so don't tell me. Let me see if I can get Hold on there. Hold on, let me get it. Don't tell me, or it'll change before I get there. Ah, God, where is it? I'm not actually asking you, God. Yeah, he's probably telling me. Okay, go on, tell us what it is then. I can't find it.
It is now known as the Vampire Chronicle Diaries.
Okay, so Diaries has come up on it, has it?
Yeah.
Because it used to be I remember it used to be the Vampire Chronicles wasn't never in the title.
No,
and then it turned
that was the name of the book.
I have the VHS there as well somewhere.
Yeah, I've got the same VHS. Now,
okay.
I looked at it and I was like, did that just flip on me? You know.
Yeah. Let me see. These things are always flipping around, you know. They're flipping and flopping. It's hard to keep a track of some of them, but you know, I have a, you know, some people talk about, you know, going out and getting residue and it changing next time they go look at it and stuff. I went out and bought a couple of bits and pieces. I always when I find residue, I buy it.
Yeah,
rather than, you know, taking photographs of it.
Same deal.
But I found a keyring, a Ford keyring, you know, with the old Ford on it, yeah. And I posted it. Oh, this is going back about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, maybe. I posted and I got all this, you know, comments going because I posted in one of the big open groups and I got all the people coming back and going, oh yeah, no, that's just the way the manufacturer of the keyring remembers it. It's not actually from the Ford dealership and whatever. Now, if you go look at that keyring, it's got the normal way the Ford is you know, the proper way it is now with the twirl of the, you know, the pig's tail in it. So that's changed as well. I'd love to be able to find the old posts with all them old comments and show you the picture of the actual.
I bet you could.
I know. Probably won't be able to, but I'll try it. And then I can show you the keyring because it looks like the pigtails on it now. And I wouldn't have bought it if I had the pigtails on it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
You go what you knew. I mean, it's just like the VW glass frame photo I've got on my wall. You know, it's still got the old VW logo. And guess what? My niece drew exactly the same thing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Didn't she do that in a pumpkin carving?
Yeah, she did.
Let me see if I can do something here. Right, video. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Where's my camera? Let me see if I can do this. Just talking of video. Now, you can't see anything. Which way is it going to go? It's going to go that way. Okay. So, now, Volkswagen. See that?
Yeah.
Now, that's this one here, yeah?
Yeah.
There's no gap here, yeah?
Yeah, that's the same one on my van.
I bought that in a shop, right?
Yeah.
A while ago, you know. There you go, Volkswagen, and that's you know, whatever. Don't worry about that one. That's just got the piece on it. I just like that. I just like that.
Yeah.
That's another Mandela Effect. Did that one turn upside down?
Yes,
the peace sign.
Now the Germans use it. It's the Glipsreitz tank division now. Look up, it's on there. You'll see it.
Right.
So
now I also have this Volkswagen one here, this toy, which, you know, I bought because it's Mandela affected, and then I also bought this one. Oh, there's my battery going. Mine's turned orange now. So I have these two, right? Now I've done these posts before. So the orange one has the VW sign like this.
Yeah. And
the other one has the gap, right? And they're both official Volkswagen, as you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, where are we going? They're both from the same company, worldwide. So they're both from the same company. They both have the Volkswagen, but one of them has the, you know, it together, and one has it not together. So what? Were they two different designers, or, you know? It's just weird. It's just weird. One more. Let me see. There's C-3PO. Look, he's got a silver leg in that, but he's also got a white arm. So I don't know where that came from. Anyway, that's
maybe he's going to get away on
in the video. Do you know? I think he might just end up being silver, and we just see him gold because we like gold.
Yeah.
Because he seems to be going through a lot of changes, C-3PO. But didn't we say he was a god to the Ewoks?
Yep, that was it. Yeah, 'cause that's why they let him go, because he rose up on the thing by Luke Skywalker, and he just, and stuff like that.
That's
And
it.
that's
Yeah,
how he became
yeah.
God.
That's there's a few photographs there of him being all silver or all gold in that. So just a quick one on the John Pennell. Howdy room, hi. So he's asking, where is Helen of London? She's just left. Sorry, she has a few bits and pieces
Sorry,
to do.
buddy.
That's really cool residue of alternative, especially since same company. Yeah, of course, I posted a few times in the group. Same company, I bought it. I also went and bought another one that this one, I'll actually show you. I'll just show you. Why not? Get it out here. Oh, God.
Weird.
Right.
I've seen someone go.
Now, I bought this, right? This Volkswagen, right? This Volkswagen car. Right? I bought it, it's a bus. Now, the reason why I bought it is because it had the Volkswagen Together sign, the old one that we remember. I brought it home, and it has the new one on it. I'm like, how did that change? The only reason, do you know what? I paid £12 for it, right? Which is not a lot of money. I said, right, I'll buy it. Brought it home. The reason why I bought it, so I could do a video on it. Look what I found, folks. When I brought it home, took it out of the box, the V and the W had a gap on it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've just spent £12. Should I bring it back? No, I'm joking. I didn't bring it back. But yeah, it changed by the time I got home. I'm like, what the hell?
Weird. I just seen someone calling me out, move back.
Go on.
Me. I just seen someone move behind me.
Okay. It's all good. There's nothing behind you, man. Something behind you.
I just seen someone behind me.
Maybe them orbs are running around there.
Maybe, like I said, it was just a shadow that I saw behind me.
You know the way you see that thing in your eye, and you can never focus on it. You know, them little squiggly things. That could be one of them. Could be one of them. Let me see. Okay, well, let me hold on 1 second. I do have another list because we're getting. Oh, Marks and Spencers. Now I know this is so it's everyone remembers Marks and Spencers with an S at the end of the S, so everyone thinks it is, but there's no S on the end of the S. It's just Marks and Spencer. It's always been
Tesco's,
Marks and
W.
Spencer.
Smith's, and all that.
Yeah, I came across, but I do have residue of Marks and Spencers. I picked it up a long time ago. It's on my camera, but I've so many cameras. I've got so many SD cards with all this residue on it, but. There's just not enough time.
Yeah, that's it.
Not enough time. I'll find it and stick it in the group sometime.
There's not enough time in the day.
Yeah, you have to sort of take a moment out and do your own thing.
Right.
Hold on, let me see. Where's it? New video. Okay. Okay. So, Valentina Tereski, first woman in space. We've already done that one, haven't we?
Yeah, that was a bit. That's a weird one for me.
Oh,
it wouldn't allow women up in space. No,
do you know what? I don't know, because I think it might have just been. They did, because women were just as good as men, and they are just as good as men, if not better.
Been allowed.
But they just didn't want to put them into history. If a man can't do it and a woman could do it better, they're not going to put that in the history books, are they?
Oh, definitely not.
So,
yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I remember that book I came across that, what was it, 10 years before they landed on the moon, they put 2 probes on. It's an old book I have there. Anyway,
1951, I believe it was the year.
I have, there's the book is there, but I have so many books. I cannot be bothered looking for it. Okay, cuttlefish now have 3 hearts. Have they always had 3 hearts in this reality? Cuttlefish?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on that one.
Yeah, so flesh-eating found festiving on salamanders. So these flesh-eating things that can actually cure stuff were found on salamanders. Okay, I'm just reading some of the stuff that I put down that we could talk about. The Matrix movie. Okay, so. Right. I have that statements for the last bit. So let me go into the comments here. Better back later then. Okay. Raleigh, is that your name? Hi, Raleigh. Venrose, hi. Hello, everyone in the chat and everyone that's watching. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for turning up, guys.
Yes, I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, share and subscribe if you will to my channel. And we'll, there's just exciting stuff there. And please do subscribe to Helen's channel too. We need to get these messages out there, and get people aware of what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what else? Have you any more to talk about? Any more residue? Okay.
I think we should wrap it up. I think.
Yeah, I've just got one thing to say before we go.
What's that?
I just a few sentences here. So, let me see if I can get this right. So the world is like a ride. It goes up and down and side to side, and it's fun for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we start to question everything. Is it real or is it just a ride? It doesn't matter because you can leave. You can change it at any time when you want. It just makes one choice. It's love or fear. Right. Now this is something I read, and I think it sort of resonated with me. If the governments took all the money that's going to guns and ammunition and gave it to everyone and put clothes and food in everyone's mouth, clothes on their back and food on their mouth, and gave them, places to go and get educated for everything, instead of walking around and doing wars and what we'd be doing would be actually looking up to the stars. We'd be flying around the stars now because everyone would be educated enough instead of bringing everyone down.
Yeah, true.
Keeping them all, hungry, starving, worrying about the next bill and stuff like that. You don't just stop all the war. Stop putting all the money into all the war and all the guns and put it into education, food and health, and then everyone will be the same. We'll be all equal and all be able to go, you know what, let's move and do what we want to do. Let's create our own reality. Let's create what we want instead of, living in fear. Let's live in love. Anyway, sorry, I had to say that.
Oh, no worries.
Had to say that.
No worries.
Yeah, let's call it a night then.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, thanks for turning up, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Shark Icon, for subbing for me, and thank you everyone as well. The Earth is not a globe. Okay, we'll start getting into that. So at the moment we're all going. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will hopefully have another one next week. If you do, please like and share our videos as much as you can, because it's good to get the word out there, And if anyone is interested in coming on, or anyone knows it, anyone's interested in coming on and talking about some Mandela Effects or sharing residue with us, please do just message us here. Leave a comment in the comment box, and we'll hopefully get you on.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
1 hour 47 minutes. Wow, a long one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.